Thank you, Chairperson. The Regulated Professionals Health and Social Care Amendment Bill 2022 was published on the 16th of August, Minister, on the Houses of the Oireachtas website. The bill seeks to amend existing legislation in respect of registration-related issues, which affect certain cohorts of registrants with the Medical Council and the Health and Social Care Professional Council Quorum. And firstly, Minister, I would like to, and I know he's not here, Minister Donnelly, I would like to thank him. And you know, I did say it last week at the budget speech that if we got neurologists, nurses, especially in relation to Parkinson's disease, if that, and Minister Rabbit, you were very much involved in that also, and I'd like to acknowledge that 100% here. Because that's a fight that's been going on for many, many years by those who suffer Parkinson's in particular and had no nurse. And I can assure you that's money well spent. That'll save in the long run. People, you know, had no help, no one to talk to. No, hopefully they'll have one-to-one direct contact with a specialist nurse, Parkinson sufferers. And I would like to thank Tony Wilkinson from West Cork. You probably met yourself, Minister Abbott, and Minister Donnelly on many occasions. He's been outside the gate of the Dáil with me for the last number of years, and inside in the AV room on several occasions, fighting the cause. And he's had to be nominated for Volunteer, Cork Volunteer of the Year award. I think he's won it, not nominated. So I'd like to congratulate him, and he fully deserves that because he gives his time free to. He's a Parkinson sufferer himself, yes, but he gives his time free down through the years to others. He was their nurse, even though he wasn't a professional nurse. He was the person they go to and talk to and seek some advice. And while we are talking about professional healthcare workers who take care of all this, I'm still getting emails and phone calls from people, Minister, who are supposed to receive the €1,000 recognition payment, which in fairness is a fair bit of a mess, because it did go to a lot of the HSE direct workers in the hospitals, but it hasn't gone to those working in nursing homes and many more sectors who haven't got that €1,000. And I heard the Minister Donnelly talking about it there a couple of weeks ago, that that needs to be resolved, but sadly it hasn't. And you know, in some cases, in some hospitals, there still needs to be a lot of improvements made. And I look, maybe this is not fair to pick a case, but I did get a call this morning from a friend or a family member of a constituent who's in CUH after major bowel surgery, a young person actually, last week. Her treatment up there, they tell me, is appalling in CUH. No call bill. She has been forgotten to give her pain relief. They put her in a room with a COVID patient. She had breathing difficulties all weekend and now has a clot in her lung. And would you believe her husband had to ring the hospital over the weekend to get a nurse to her room, and her bedclothes were not changed for 3 days. So, Minister, I would suggest that all's that well in the system, and I think a lot of people are massively overworked and massively under pressure in hospitals, and you know, people should not be treated, because when you're sick, and that's the only time you call on the system and it fails. While you are here, Minister, I'm going to ask you know, the same question as I asked the Taoiseach more than once last week, and I didn't get a very clear answer. And I asked him for a cast iron guarantee that the 7 beds in the mental health unit in Bantry Hospital would not be lost. Now they have appealed the decision the HSE have that the Health Commission made. That's going to go to some district court, but at the same time there is going to be some improvements, and we've been told that by the HSE. But the question is, when the improvements are finished, will there be 18 beds in the mental health unit in Bantry General Hospital? And I'm disappointed that the Taoiseach and Minister Butler were in Bantry General Hospital, and they went to the medical side, which is fabulous and top class to all of them there, and they walked past the mental health unit. Both of them did. Now, this is, oh, you know, you have to give people respect in their privacy, but at the end of the day, we can't afford to lose one bed there. And I'm looking for a cast iron guarantee here. I looked at from the Taoiseach last week and I didn't get it. And also we talk about pharmacists, and I know one thing about pharmacists is that in fairness they're willing to do a lot more. We're told that the doctors are overstretched and they haven't any basically more doctors coming to rural places, but the pharmacists are willing to do a lot more work and they haven't been given it, and I don't know why. So look, in fairness I could keep going here for an hour, but thank you very much.